final victory.
Welcome to part 3 of the Terry Bogard primer. It's been a while. If you guys want to catch up, since this is technically the third video, I suggest you guys watch the previous 2 Terry Bogard primer videos. And if you want, honestly, if you want to, this is the first time I'm going to plug another YouTube channel, but if you want a more comprehensive and probably higher quality video, more than mine, of Terry Bogard's just entire contribution to Fatal Fury and then the entire story, I highly suggest going to YouTuber Shoryu Game and watch his Terry Bogard history video. It's actually really well done, and it's probably, like I said, it's way more comprehensive and way less confusing than my stuff. But let's get started on, honestly, one of my, I don't want to say least, well, I guess, yeah, I'm going to say this is probably my second least favorite Fatal Fury game next to Fatal Fury 1. Not that I hate this game, but it's just like there's some things that make this game feel very incomplete. Like the controls are very clunky and the difficulty's a little ridiculous, but we're gonna hop right into it and hopefully we get the good ending, because there's 3 different endings. Sorry. I don't want to completely lambast the game, but like, look at this character select screen though. I will compliment it on that. This character select screen is awesome, and I didn't get to stare at it too long. But and this is the first game where you get to well, actually, never mind. In Fatal Fury 2, you could pick who you want to face first. I'm gonna fight Franco Bash, one of the newcomers. My fight doesn't concern you. Leave or I'll be forced to kill. Deal?
Go!
Franco Bash is the new boxer character, since I guess they decided to replace Axel Hawk from Fatal Fury 2. With this guy who looks just like a super buff, gigantic version of Freddie Mercury. Not really sure why they chose that for his design, but as you guys saw in the intro, as a gigantic spoiler, but like Geese is still alive, as you saw him in the intro, and this is the one Fatal Fury game where the story doesn't take place with a tournament. There's no tournament. Terry is like legitimately just looking for Geese now, and because he has the scrolls, well, it's 2 out of the 3 mystical scrolls that will grant him like immense power, and like you gotta stop him from getting that, obviously. But there's other things going on while Geese is looking for the final scroll. Ugh. Ugh. And I lost the first match. Perfect. That's another thing I probably should have mentioned. This game probably has the hardest AI of any Fatal Fury game. I said that Fatal Fury 2's AI was hard, was only against certain characters, but like everybody's a problem in Fatal Fury 3. Or maybe it's partially because I'm bad, but who knows. But as I specified before, like, the combos in this game just don't feel as fluid and responsive as they did in Special / Fatal Fury 2. And the game that will come after this, Real Bout Fatal Fury, like, makes this feel way better too. There's just something about this game just feels to me very incomplete. Like it's a beta of a new Fatal Fury game, but presentation-wise, I do like this game a lot. I like the backgrounds, I like the music. Everything else except the way the game plays feels fantastic to me. Bash? More like poof, if you ask me. I wonder what surprise is up next. I should also mention that this game probably has... I did mention this in the previous video, that this game probably has the worst localization of all of them. Okay, that's supposed to be Bob. But Richard Mayer, who's behind him, is talking, introducing himself as Bob. What is going on there? But... this is Bob Wilson. He is Richard Mayer from the first game. You guys remember him, the capoeira guy. This is his new protege. Because Richard Mayer retired from fighting in after the first game, and he just runs the Pow Pow Cafe now. So you got his protege continuing the legacy of the capoeira. Kinda wish Franco Bash was that easy. What do you call a guy with broken arms and legs floating in a pool? Bob. Oh, you're a dick, Terry. Jesus. You just injured this man. Talk about a bad neighborhood. The cats are so tough they wear breasts. Pause. Oh, Mary, that was awful. This is Blue Mary. This is Terry's on and off love interest. Well, in KOF she becomes a love interest, but here she's just in this game. Terry and Mary are just kind of like very flirty, but they're not. There's nothing official about them, you know. Oh yeah, perfect. Nice. Wow, you can still move. You're one tough cookie. I like that in a chick. Very chauvinist, Terry, but it's all good. I heard from Chain that something was up. Here I come to save the day. Oh, God. Reading each one of these is just getting more and more painful. I just noticed that Joe's punching bag in the background is dressed like Geese. I think that's pretty funny. I guess I should run down the story with what's going on thus far. For those of you who decided to watch this video first, and I don't know why you would have done that in the first place. But anyway. In the previous game, Geese Howard's stepbrother, or brother from another mother, whatever you want to call it, ran another King of Fighters tournament. Meanwhile, Geese, who wasn't dead, had one of the scrolls, one of these magical scrolls that allows him to like heal. Hold on. What's with all this fussing about? Are you a king of fighters or just a girly? Just a girly. Okay, Goldilocks, get in my way and you're part of the bottom of the bay. That came off a little Englishy, but okay. This is fan favorite Ryuki Yamazaki, who is a hitman. He's kind of a very Yakuza-esque character. He's been hired by another big bad to get the scrolls from Geese, or just find the scrolls in general. Hopefully we'll see the other big bad I mentioned at the end of the game. This is one of my favorite backgrounds too, like this aquarium stage, awesome. Terry Bogard, this is a real treat. And he scurries away. Am I crazy, or did Yamazaki not mention the scrolls, even though Terry said he did? I don't know. I don't think he did. Slab of beefcake. The more I observe Mai in this game, well, either in all the Fatal Fury games, I notice how different her design is from her King of Fighters design. I guess I played so much the KOF games so much, I just was accustomed to that being her costume. But her Fatal Fury design is actually different. It's, dare I say, more conservative. Cough, cough, Sakurai cough. This is my favorite quote. Here it is. First, don't call me Goldilocks. Second, cover up that cleavage. Have you no shame, Mai? It's funny because Mai's my favorite character. I just found that amusing. That Terry would even say that. You hairspray hooligan? Oh, wow, it's your own brother, dude. You're the guy who said not to get involved in this. Honestly, I can't really blame Andy for being mad. Like, Terry did just beat the shit out of his girlfriend. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but what's going on? Previous tournament, Wolfgang Krauser held the King of Fighters tournament because Geese was missing. Well, dead, quote unquote. There's 3 scrolls, 2 super magical MacGuffin scrolls that will grant anybody like super powerful abilities. One of them being Healing Factor, which allowed Geese to survive the fall from Fatal Fury 1. Geese is like sporadically back, as you saw in the intro. He came back. Now he's back. And he's looking for the 3rd scroll, and now that everybody knows Geese is back, well, not everybody, I don't know if everybody knows Geese is back, but they know the scrolls are around, and they're trying to stop Geese from getting the 3rd scroll, or just anybody from getting it other than, you know, them. Don't know why Hanfu, who's supposed to be Jackie Chan, is talking like a New Yorker, but whatever. This is my second favorite stage in the game, next to the aquarium stage. That was close. I'm asking you if you could do me the favor of stopping your bleeding over my new shoes. Wow. Terry's way much more of an asshole than I remember in this. It looks like you're searching for the secret files, too. I hate competition, so die! Sokaku is super cool. He's like one of my favorite new characters. But I don't know a lot about his backstory. I'm sure somebody in the comments can, like, fill me in on what his deal is, but, like, he's really cool. I like him. He summons, like, spirits and stuff. And that's not a very great description of him, but, like, he's really cool, and he has, like, he does, like, ninjutsu magic and stuff like that. I feel like he would have made a great Sam Show character, more so than a Fatal Fury character, but I always thought he was awesome. Oh, damn it. I was gonna say I don't know why all these performers are here randomly, but it's supposed to be an amusement park according to the map you saw a few seconds ago. He is so cool. I don't know what the hell this bozo is talking about. Sure I'm the right guy? Mirror match. I used to know the name of that monkey. That's Terry's pet monkey, and if you pay attention, he plays the music in the background. That's really cool. But I think that monkey's name is like Kiki or Tiki, something like that. That's Terry's pet monkey. He just has one of those. It also took me a while to realize that this theme of Terry's is called Big Shot, and it was like in the Fatal Fury team's theme in KOF 96 is just a slowed down version of this song. I'll put both songs up so you can hear it and compare, but I never really noticed that until maybe a couple of years ago. Oh. I forgot that in this game you can get knocked into the background and foreground when you lose. For example, I just got knocked into the pool, into the ocean. Just pretty awesome. Alright. Woo! That's close. about to say, like, please do burn knuckle. Please. Oh, that sweep. What a clash. The fated meeting. Heh, it's time I paid you back for that boot out of the window, Terry, baby.
I'm gonna bite you so bad. Yes.
As you see, the man himself is alive. With probably the coolest stage in the game. I love the Buddhist statues, I love the flags, I love everything about this stage. Including the giant disembodied Akuma head in the far right. And as the rounds progress, fire starts to spread over the stages. It's awesome. What's not awesome is how hard he is and how much it's probably going to take me to beat him. Guys, that is the first time I've ever beaten him on the first try. As he laughs maniacally in my face. This is very dramatic. Well, bud, it looks like it's the end of the line for me. Had a blast. I guess I underestimated you. You're stronger than Jeff and Krauser. But you're still just a tiny little frog in a tiny little pond, Terry. Geese! And he disappears. By the hairs of my Chenny Chang, it's Chang. That's awful. It's Chang Sinzan from from Fatal Fury 2. He's got a copter. He's gonna help Terry get to wherever Yamazaki is. So as you see, he just beat the shit out of Hanfu. So clearly he needs some help, like ASAP. Terry Bogard, it's about time we met. This clown is going to show you his bag of tricks. The way the dialogue portrays him in this game, Yamazaki I'm talking about, he seems more like a schoolyard bully than a than a Yakuza member / like assassin. Hey Terry, want a Hertz donut? I just imagine like Yamazaki giving like young Terry like a wedgie or a purple nurple or throwing him in a locker. That was very quick. I don't know what this scroll stuff is all about, so just get your sorry carcass out of here. Well, was that Terry talking? I think it was Terry. Oh yeah, why not drop by Delta Park if you need to know more about the scrolls? That is, if you dare. Yeah, that was Yamazaki talking. Terry Bogard, it is about time we met. I've heard so much about you. One half of our new big bads showing up here.
Delta Park.
So where the blazes am I? Now you sure knocked Yamazaki senseless, but he was weak. I am not. Call me Jin Chonshu. Why? Because it's my name, fool. Hand me the scrolls. At last, the world and immortality are mine. Mine after waiting in this body for 2,200 years. Long shit. The world will be all mine except for Oshkosh. Why did he say that? I'm so lost. But anyway.
Go!
This is Jin Chonshu. He's one half of the Jin twins, who have been possessed by these evil demons who want to get the scrolls for various villain reasons. I'm not a fan of these two characters, to be honest. I mean, I like the idea of them being twins, and I like the fact that they're like being inhabited by these century-old demons. I think it's just the way they look. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of the design. This part's voice acted, so I'm not gonna say anything.
よくも私の可愛い弟を絶対に許さんぞ。生きてここから出られると思うなよ。
This is Chonshu's older brother, Chonrei, and he's pissed, rightfully so. And I also like the detail in the backgrounds. For example, you see, may have saw in the back that Chonshu is just laid out and continues to be sprawled out further and further down the throne as each round progresses. I lose, and I lost. Damn it. And I noticed when you lose against one of the two Jin twins, like there's the continue screen, instead of it just being like in the darkness, there's this giant ominous blue light about to consume Terry. Like, aesthetically, there's a lot of detail in this game. I think I like that the most about this game. Is like the thing I like the least about it is just how the controls. It feels very stiff compared to Special. But I said that already. But I thought that was a double KO, but I guess not. Get out of here, kid. Shonen villain kid. The blood of Jins is the blood of death. It can only in the end conclude this way. Except they're not dead. Marby, what? Oh my god, what happened? What the fuck happened? What was that? What? What happened?
Outstretches its icy grip.
Is that a bug? Oh my gosh. It fucking crashed. Okay, you know what? I'm just slicing it there. I'm gonna put it in. I'll put the ending in since it didn't load or whatever the fuck. I don't know what that was. I'm salty right now. I'm gonna cut to it. We'll be right back.
お前も俺と同じ身の上か。よし、今日から俺が面倒見てやるぜ。
Okay, now that I've cooled down a little bit, what you were supposed to see was Terry defeat the Jins. They got freed of the evil like spirits that had possessed them, which made them want to get the scrolls. All that was resolved. Terry meets a little child, aka Geese's son, who's now Terry now adopts, known as Rock. You'll meet him 2 games later. In a time skip, but you know how that goes. And Geese escaped. That was what you were supposed to see before the game crashed. You know, that's what you were supposed to see. Geese escaped. He has all the scrolls now. Bad news, which leads to the next game, Real Bout Fatal Fury. That's it. Not special. That's the 4th game in the series. I'll have that up soon, hopefully. Hopefully that won't crash during the ending like this did. We have to look at that. Still kind of mad. I'll see you guys in the next Terry Bogard Primer later.
Is that Terry Bogard?
Hey, you want to step outside?
敵か味方か静けさを取り戻したサウスタウンに新たな影が忍び寄る。奴は誰だ？ネオジオ CD 画廊伝説3
SNK